Listen, okay? I've come here, and now you might be looking. What is this? And to that I say, don't worry about it. If you know, you know. I'll link the game down. It's Nikke. Goddess of Victory. That's about it. Listen, if there's one thing you take away, and I need to tell you this, okay? Go to the battle section and click off blur when aiming, okay? This is for your own thing. If you still have this on, I salute you. It took me till like today to figure out that this is the worst setting ever in the entire world. I don't know why it's on. Maybe I clicked it on purpose and just forgot to take it off. But if it's on, turn that off, please, for the love of God. Okay. So, if we go here, and this only applies to snipers, okay? And technically speaking, there's only like two snipers, two snipers. The three at most, okay? These two right here, okay? Now let's go here, okay? Real quick. Now, if you don't have it turned on, if you don't have that little setting turned on, and the setting is never applied when you're viewing them in the view mode, they will look like this without the circle around. It'll look like this without the circle. There'll be a circle there, but it won't show. It'll be like that. The whole thing's clear. But then if we go to now, let's, for God bid, let's turn that setting on. Let's go to, because I need to do this real fast. Okay, let's do this. God damn it. What the? Oh, God damn it. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. Now we keep it on. It will look. I'm sorry for all the pausing, but I just had to. Okay. Pushing the zero. Okay, it'll look like this. Everything will turn black, and there's a blur, and the only things you can see in the center. Okay. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, "Oh, I could see. It's fine. It's somewhat fine. It's a little bit of a blur, but it really lets you focus on what you need to snipe." And to that I say, no, you're wrong, because listen, okay. I trust you. Okay, once like, yeah, no, there is no yeah, no. You need to be able to see, and you need to be able to see, and you're like, oh, why? Because that area is obviously well lit. I can see everything around me. Not, it's still somewhat viewable. But let's say let's take that over here. Now, this specifically applies to Redhead. Like Alice, yeah, I could give that away. It doesn't matter. Turn that thing on for all I care. Give your sniper rifles an actual experience. But let's say, for example, you're playing Red Hood and you don't know what Red Hood does for her burst 3. Let me show you real quick, okay? Now, if you get to here, not here, but here, God rest your soul, because let's show you real quick what Red Hood does. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna blow your mind or anything, because if you play this game, and if you don't know and you're getting into this game right now while this event is happening, okay, look, okay, all right, it's a little bit too bright. I mean, too dark. It's a little too dark, but it's very manageable. Look at this. Look how dark this is. Like, I could, Nikke, they were there in the front. If I couldn't tell you. If I had her, it's god awful. Okay, listen, all right. Because of the lighting, there will be a point, and because you're focusing it, because everything's going black, you're focusing on the target in front of you. You will not see anything that happened. You're not going to see any of the Nikkes that are in front of you. And I'm not saying that. I guess I am. I'm implying that as an awful thing. You need to be able to see what's in front of you while also like looking ahead of you in like the mid area, and then like towards the back section. Okay, listen. All right. This like only applies to like 2 Nikkes in like the entire of the game, because you're gonna be like macroing on like 2 of them, or maybe like 1 of them, or 2. No, you're gonna be macroing on both of them. But like, it doesn't. Okay, listen. You saw what it looks like when it's really dark, and at some point you are going to lose track of the things in front of you, and then at some point you're going to be dashing around while the screen is shaking, and her crosshair's not even like light. It's like shaking at the exact same time. You're like, okay, let's take this off. Take this off. Okay, right here. Okay, blur when aiming. I hope I turn that off. Please turn that off. Okay, let's see. God, I sound a little unhinged right now. Okay, look at that. See that? Look. You got whatever. You got all you got to see in front of you. And like you see, there you go. No blur whatsoever. The blur applies even when she's doing that. Look, there's the screen shaking. And like, okay. All right. Now, sadly, this battle only like shows like the front side. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be no like front forward Nikkes. But like, I like get it's. Listen, right, for your sake, if you ever like macroing with Red Hood, and I'm not even macroing with Red Hood, she's like, technically I'm losing damage here by not like. It's a weird thing, but like, listen, okay. There's one thing you want to take. If there's like one thing you need to do, and I can like do like maybe if I actually have a thumbnail, I can put up the one thing to make you do like a bajillion damage. No, the one thing to not die. And like, there you go. Turn off the thing. If you're using sniper Nikkes, it's just better to have a view of what the heck is in front of you and not be tunnel vision. All right, you can multitask. All right, you need to see. All right, but then again, this will probably only apply to people who are multitasking. Okay, you'll be fine. All right. And also, when Alice does her burst 3, it's not like Red Hood's where it has a different UI, and that like scoped UI is like different and like bigger, and it's like tilting to the left the entire time, shooting the entire time. No, hers is just like a faster charge time. You'll be fine. All right. If what I'm saying is completely dumb, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. And then like I'm like a dumb person for like being super ultra mad about this and making a video about it. But if there's like there's like one thing you want to know and set yourself up for the future, learn how to if you have Alice, learn what macroing is, and like you know what? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Oh god. Okay, listen, just go on like there's like a Nikke website where you can find out which unit, like a tier list, then it'll tell you what Alice macroing is. If that even is the thing to say, it just helps you pump out a lot more damage. It just blah 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 blah. Anyways, Red Hood. Good luck. Remember, you can turn that off by going to the God Forbidden settings. Scroll down, blur when aiming, take that off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, also one more thing, make sure you're in the audio section, make sure to tick that English button, all right? Anybody who tells you otherwise, they don't know what they're talking about, all right? Korean Jap, I don't know what those are, but they're not they're not English, god dang it. They're not English. So make sure you click the English button. Listen, okay? The only one I'll give you the fact that Red Hood's voice, VO, God bless her soul, all right? She did her job. She did well. She got paid. I hope she got paid. All right? She did her best. That's all I'm asking. No shame on her, all right? She did her best. I like it. It's growing on me. All right? Maybe it would have been a bit funner if like maybe we'd given her a Midwestern accent. Even to God to assume that like Red Hood's like American or whatever. But like make sure you tick that English box. Anyways, all right, thank you. Make sure to do what I said, and have a good night.